the theme song. Yes, we got a theme song now. The theme song is just like to commemorate this like new series. Just like 20s, my 20s, living my life. But guys, so I'm back here today because I'm gonna make a video on the pros and cons of being in my school. Those of you who don't know or do know, I am in a medical school in Barbados. I got a comment, shout out to the comments. Let's get on with it. For those of you who don't know, I am in an American Caribbean school. The last 5.5 years, half of it is spent in Barbados, half of it is spent in the US doing clinical rotations. Personally, this is where I live. They also have locations that are not in the US, by the way, for anyone interested. They have a location at the moment in Guyana, another Caribbean island, really just acquiring more locations. So that's kind of the process. And what the process is it's a very fast process. It follows an American system. It makes it so much faster because Americans, if I'm not wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, any Americans if you're in the comments, Americans do 4-year undergrad and then apply to do medicine as a postgrad degree. It's different in Europe. Europe, you start from the beginning, undergrad, you can do medicine. All in all, if you're going to do medicine, just studying base alone, forget residency, forget specialties, forget everything else. Outside of there, 8 years.
Oh my god, even though you're from, oh my god.
Europe, like where I was from Ireland, it's 6 years. Now, how is it following an American system? And the American system is 8 years and this is 5.5. Good question. No summer break. There's no summer break here, and you just supersede the whole process and you just do semester after semester after semester. It's 3 semesters in a year. And right now I'm doing my pre-med. So pre-med and medical side as well is a thing in the US. Like I have my pre-med section of my degree and then I have my medical section of my degree, all within being here in Barbados, by the way. Not clinical rotations. Clinical rotations is a completely different thing. Right now I'm still in pre-med and I'll be studying my MD side of studying and topics in January. It's kind of basically the process, and that's how they do it, where it mimics the American system, but it's like 10 times faster because one, they accept people at any stage and they split it up into pre-med and MD to get enough credits as well to qualify to be able to compete with US citizens who study medicine in their country. On top of that, just run straight through the whole year. It's such a job. Just wanted to talk about the pros and cons and just like dive in a little bit more. I have sat with it, pondered with it, thought about it. I'm gonna start with cons. Bear in mind, I can only speak on what I'm experiencing now and in this country. Totally make another video as well for further along, you know, and updated just to show you my opinion overall of the school. First one.
So we don't have the capacity.
Yeah, it's expensive living here. I mean, it depends. School fees are cheaper than in the US, but coming from Europe, school fees are nothing. I'll say for Ireland, the school fees ain't nothing compared to like 3,000, okay, a year. If you're an Irish citizen, I think, and it's your first degree ever. But forget the school, because it's not even the school I'm talking about. I'm talking about day-to-day living expenses. I know a lot of Nigerians come to school. Y'all Nigerians prepare the simple basic necessities. Imagine you're coming here for the first time and you're buying everything from scratch. Listen, the more I'm here though, the more I understand how to do things smarter. But I'm telling you from the beginning, it's a lot. Next, my school is relatively new. Still new, it's still a bit small, and it's only a medical university. If it was like a university that had all different topics and courses and stuff, it wouldn't be as small as it is. And because it's a smaller school, it's giving work from the ground up.
Okay.
Whereas like what every normal college would do. Okay, that is the vibe this school gives. As it lacks school events, social activities to do. There rarely is something happening at the school. Like I jump out of my seat when they're like, oh, we're doing something. I'm like, really? I'm there. You've seen some videos I vlogged. Nearly a year ago I took those. Ask me what other event they've done since. Ask me. Nothing. I know we're in medical school. I know we're doctors. I understand.
J-A-I-L.
But babes, There's time for other things too. Just really encourage a camaraderie with the students. I don't get to meet anyone outside my class because I don't live on campus. So finding a group here was a little bit tougher. The majority of the school is Nigerians and Indians. I'm not Nigerian or Indian. In the school currently, like under 200. The school. When I first got here, I know you can tell because I filmed it, the dress code is ridiculous. I've gotten used to it, but I'm not gonna lie, it would have been nice to know, because when I went home for Christmas, I had to buy a whole new wardrobe. I'm not gonna go over the dress code again, but just quickly, nothing that shows your armpits, no tight pants, so no yoga pants, no leggings, can't show your belly at all. You can't show a millimeter of skin. Don't forget the ripped jeans. Throw the ripped jeans away, ladies.
This is so humiliating!
The school does have a little bit of an attitude because they find themselves responsible for the students. Normal college culture is adults are not going into college. They're not after you. But here in this school, especially if you live on campus, that's how they are. Now I understand because parents are sitting there and they are responsible and stuff for us, but they take it more like freaking secondary school level. Sometimes I'm like, am I in boarding school? It's just an interesting attitude. Listen to me, if you don't live on campus, most of this stuff that I'm talking about with the school rules does not really apply to you. But if you live on campus, just beware of the curfew. Shipping and delivery. In this country, you can ship things here and pay international fees, mind you. You can send them here, but they're going to customs. Nanny, most times, will double charge you. They will charge you what you paid for that and more.
It's not even giving what y'all said it was supposed to give.
That's another thing. I would recommend that if you have any clothes, any jewelry, any special gadgets, any decorations, bring that all with you. Now, I survived because when I came, I was going home like literally 4 months later. Don't get me wrong, there are some things, but it's hella expensive. Guys, so I told you the process, how this process is really, really quick, which is great. Because think about it, would I rather do this for 8 years and have my summer breaks and my more holidays? Or would I rather do it for 5.5, get it done, and be out in the workforce, specializing into the profession that I want to be in for medicine? And that is where the money starts coming in, by the way. So specializing for most doctors is like the top priority.
I know that's right.
But the only thing with it being really fast is a lot of students do tend to fail. They fail a semester. Now the school is really nice because if you fail a semester one, you get subsidized fees for the semester if you have to repeat it. One thing, there's always repeats. If you've got 3 fails overall as well, because it's so fast, the content is really, really dense, really, really quickly. And you either sink or you drown. I don't want to scare anyone. Medicine in general is not an easy degree. Part where people tend to fail a lot is MD. And I'll update you when I get there. Also, because I'm in a Caribbean medical school, I won't lie, residency, it used to seem really linear to me, but then I realized when I came here and I learned about the US process, I just was sold a little bit of a dream, a little bit. I guess in my head, I just thought, oh, I come here, straight fast track to the US. But it's not as simple as that.
I don't wanna go there.
The US, they prioritize students who've studied in the US and the medicine over students who've studied it outside. I'm not saying give up on your dreams when you're international, but I will say you're really gonna have to work hard. Because I think about it, the way they look at the application system, they have an American student and an IMG student. Both have the same grades, good GPA. Who are they gonna prioritize? They're gonna prioritize the American student. You need to add things that boost you up. Things like research, extra community hours, just going above and beyond. If you're prepared to work for it, don't let anything stop you. Now let's move on to the pros. The pros. As I said, the school process being really fast, I get to finish school really, really quickly. It's a small class, so I know all my classmates first of all, and I'm friendly with all my classmates. On top of that, I know my teachers know me. Things are more concentrated, so they are more focused on you. And in a medical degree, I would much rather prefer I have more assistants in my degree and my course than less assistants. Okay, the clinical rotations are offered in America. For me, that was a plus because I want to go to the US. That's something I should have said at the start. You don't have to take an exam to get into the school. They're very lenient with qualifications you need to get in here. Just a good way to just get your foot in the door a little bit. Depending on the country you're from as well can be really, really tricky. Your visa application process is solely up to you as the student. Another thing which is a pro, there's a lot of Nigerians and a lot of Indians. And it's really nice because you have your community.
doing?
Another thing, it's an accredited school. It's not the same as going to a big medical school is what I'm saying. You won't get the same experiences as going to a bigger medical school, but what I will say, they still do have really cool technology and equipment here. They do most things here. Getting there, once you're done here, you can take any exam basically. Europe, US, anywhere you want to go. Another pro, it's a Caribbean island, like girls. When I heard I was coming here, and I was so excited because like, how many chances am I gonna get to live on a Caribbean island? A noisy Caribbean island. This is like the perfect year abroad experience for me before I figure out where I want to live and just taste something different. And I love it. Living wise here, I have actually kind of enjoyed and I have learned how to enjoy this place because I have had moments. Living abroad it can have its pros and cons, but I will definitely say it's what you make it. Yes, it can feel really isolating. I'm in freaking Barbados. The things I can do in Barbados are not things I could do in Ireland. Because first of all, the weather.
If you keep saying that word again and again and again.
Beaches, free as well. Beaches, beautiful, clear blue water, rent free. Plus, it's a small island, so you can walk to a lot of places. If anyone's wondering, there's transport here. Locals are really friendly here. The food is actually nice. Con, oh my gosh, I forgot to say, they don't have McDonald's here. They don't have McDonald's here. But they have KFC, they have Burger King, and I think they have Pizza Hut. Next, good food, good people, good things that you can do, and it's a safe place. I'm always biased because I'm basically saying it from a tourist point of view. I'm a student. Nothing's gonna happen to me, but I do know things do happen, so it's just my experience. That is basically it. Anyone comes here, say Sonia sent you, okay? Sonia and Kada. And also, if you see me in school, for anyone who does and ends up coming here, if you see me, say hi. I will bite you. I might bark. I'm going. What was that? What was that?